While modern structures can be more than impressive in their own right with respect to architecture, technological advancement, and beauty, there's something to be said about structures from the past. Ruins around the world have withstood the test of time and remain standing for travelers to marvel at. Well, they haven't completely withstood the test of time, or else they wouldn't be called ruins. Many of the methods used to create these ancient cities, temples, and monuments remain rather mysterious, as building them in this day and age would still be considered an impressive feat. Number 10. TIKAL National Park, Guatemala. The Maya left its imprint all over Central America, but TIKAL might be the most impressive example of what life was like for pre-Columbian society. The one-time capital is a complex network of temples, palaces, and other societal structures for the roughly 120,000 inhabitants that lived there at its peak around AD 800. These days, the tops of the temples offer incredible views of the surrounding rainforest. Number 9. Angkor Wat Siem Reap, Cambodia. Spanning roughly 250 miles, Angkor Wat is the world's largest religious monument. It's also a powerful throwback to the Khmer Empire, the Hindu-Buddhist government of Southeast Asia, between AD 802 and 1431. In fact, the entire structure of the Wat or temple mirrors the Hindu cosmos. Today, it attracts scores of visitors yearly for its impressive infrastructure and spiritual atmosphere. And it's not the only one of its kind. The once capital Angkor is home to more than 50 temples. Number 8. Terracotta Army, XI'AN, China. In 1974, well diggers in China's northwestern region of XI'AN struck the head of a sculpture, thereby discovering an underground network of 8,000 terracotta soldiers, the army and afterlife accompaniment of China's self-proclaimed first emperor Qin Shi Huang. It was not uncommon for emperors to start building their tombs when they took the throne, but Qin Shi Huang took this task more seriously than others. To make sure no one knew the location of his final resting place, he buried all of its workers and artists alive. Number 7. MOAI Easter Island, Chile. Polynesia's easternmost island is home to some of the history's most fascinating sculptures. The MOAI, multi-ton sculptures carved from quarry rock to represent the Rapanui people's deified ancestors. The means by which the MOAI made their way from the quarry to their places on the hill has been the subject of much archaeological debate. While the most recent theories assert that men used rope to rock the statues from side to side and forward, the Rapanui people say they simply walked. Number 6. Roman Baths, Bath, England. First used as a Celtic shrine dedicated to the goddess Sulis, the baths became a quotidian spot for socializing and bathing. No small task then, in post-conquest Roman culture. After touring the baths and temple dedicated to the goddess Minerva, take a sip of spring-sourced mineral water. There's also tea available. This is Britain, after all. Number 5. Petra, Jordan. Remember the Canyon of the Crescent Moon in Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade? It was fashioned after the monastery at Petra, a Nabatean city that flourished from prehistoric times until an earthquake brought it to ruin. Rediscovered in 1812 by Swiss explorer Johann Ludwig Burckhardt, the lost city has since become one of the 7 new world wonders, and its complex systems and ornate facades carved right into the rose-colored rock are revered among archaeologists. Number 4. Machu Picchu, AGUAS, CALIENTES, Peru. The not-so-easy trek to the top of this Peruvian citadel, also known as the Lost Cities, is well worth the insight you'll gain into ancient Incan culture. A hike on the Inca Trail offers views of Machu Picchu's agricultural, urban, and religious areas, as well as the Intihuatana stone, a meter for important celestial periods, such as the equinoxes, that is said to shed insight into the spiritual world. Number 3. Montezuma Castle, Camp Verde, Arizona. Bearing no relationship to the Aztec ruler, but inaccurately named so upon discovery, Montezuma Castle is a cliff dwelling of the Sinagua people, another of the pre-Columbian cultures of the American Southwest. The 20-room, 5-story structure was built out of the mountain's limestone. As a result, its alcove placement is incredibly well preserved. Number 2. Delphi, Delphi, Greece. The Greeks considered Delphi the navel of the world and journeyed there to Pythia, the priestess of Apollo, predict their future with the help of oracles. These days, it's as scenic as it is sacred. The ruins sit on the slopes of Mount Parnassus, in a picturesque mountain town removed from the hustle and bustle of Athens, but only by 2 hours. Number 1. Pueblo Bonito, New Mexico. At the Southwest's four corners, where Colorado, New Mexico, Arizona, and Utah meet, Chaco Canyon contains the awe-inspiring great houses of the region's prehistoric Pueblo people. The most impressive of these complexes is Pueblo Bonito, which contained more than 350 ground floor rooms and 35 kivas, or ceremonial rooms. The video has come to an end. I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like it and subscribe to the channel. It helps a lot for us to continue bringing this type of content here. Until the next video.